I'm 80 years old, and I never learned to say I love you. Now it's too late. My wife died 4 years ago. My father's been gone for 23 years. My mother, 31, and I never said those three words to any of them, not once. I grew up in Pennsylvania, coal country. My father worked the mines for 42 years. Came home black every night, washed up in the basement sink, ate his dinner, read the paper, went to bed. He never said he loved me. Not on birthdays, not when I graduated, not when I left for the army. I don't remember it bothering me. That's just how men were. You showed up, you worked, you provided. That was love. Words were for women. For greeting cards and romance novels, real men didn't need to say it. Their hands said it. Their paychecks said it. Their presence said it. I believed that for 76 years. I married Linda in 1963, 22 years old, both of us. I was super nervous at the altar, sweating through my rented tux. When the preacher said I could kiss the bride, I did. But when he asked if I had anything to say, I froze. I wanted to tell her, standing there in front of everyone, I wanted to say, I love you. The words were right there, but they stuck in my throat like concrete. So I just smiled, kissed her again. Everyone clapped, and I told myself it didn't matter. She knew, she had to know I was marrying her, wasn't I? We had two kids, Michael in 65, Sarah in 68. I worked construction, 50, 60 hours a week. I brought home every paycheck, fixed things around the house, taught Michael to throw a baseball, walked Sarah down the aisle when she got married in 92. I did everything a father is supposed to do, but I never said the words. Not when they were little and climbed into my lap. Not when they skinned their knees and I bandaged them up. Not on Christmas mornings. Not on their birthdays. Not ever. When Michael was 7, maybe 8, he said it to me one night. Bedtime. I just finished reading him a story. He looked up at me with those big brown eyes. I love you, Dad. Just like that. Easy as breathing. I patted his head, said, get some sleep, buddy. Turned off the light, closed the door. I remember standing in the hallway, my hand still on the doorknob, knowing I should go back in, knowing I should say it. But I couldn't, the words wouldn't come. And I told myself he was fine. He knew. Kids always know. Linda used to say it to me all the time. I love you when I left for work. I love you when we went to bed. I love you out of nowhere, just sitting on the couch watching TV. I'd nod or say, you too, or I know. But I never said the actual words back, not in 49 years of marriage. She stopped saying it as often after a while, maybe around year 20, 25. I noticed, but I didn't think much of it. We were older, more comfortable. We didn't need to say it anymore, right? In 2014, Linda had a stroke. Massive. She was in the hospital for 3 days before she died. I sat next to her bed the whole time, held her hand. She couldn't talk. The left side of her face was paralyzed, but she could hear. The nurses said she could hear. I talked to her, told her about the kids coming to visit, about the weather, about the neighbor's dog that kept getting loose. Stupid stuff. Nothing that mattered. On the third day, her breathing changed. The nurse said it wouldn't be long. I was alone with her. Michael and Sarah were on their way. I held both her hands, looked at her face, 49 years of marriage, 2 kids, 4 grandkids, thousands of meals together, tens of thousands of nights in the same bed, and I'd never told her. I opened my mouth. Linda, that's as far as I got. My throat closed. My eyes burned. The words were right there. 76 years old, and I couldn't say 3 damn words. She died 20 minutes later. Michael and Sarah made it in time, barely. After the funeral, we were cleaning out her things. Sarah found Linda's journals, 5 of them, decades of entries. Sarah asked if she could read some of them out loud. I said, okay. There was one from 1998, 20 years into our marriage. Linda wrote, sometimes I wonder if he actually loves me. I know he does. I know he must, but he's never said it. Not once. And I'm starting to forget what it feels like to hear it. I tell myself I'm being silly, that I'm too old to need those words. But God, I miss them. I miss hearing them. I miss believing them. Sarah stopped reading, looked at me. Dad, did you know she felt like that? I didn't answer because I didn't know, or maybe I did know and I just didn't want to see it. There were other entries. From 2006, I told him I loved him this morning. He said okay and left for work. Okay, that's what I get. 43 years and I get okay. From 2011, I've stopped saying it as much. What's the point? He never says it back. Maybe he doesn't. Maybe I've been fooling myself. Maybe he just stayed because leaving was harder. I had to leave the room. I went out to the garage, sat in my truck. 49 years. I was there every single day. I fixed the sink when it leaked. I shoveled the driveway every winter. I held her hand at the movies. I thought that was enough. I thought she knew, but she didn't because I never said it. And doubt crept in where my words should have been. The thing is, I could have said it any day, any moment. It wasn't about ability. It was about pride. About some fucked up idea that men don't talk like that. That vulnerability is weakness. That silence is strength. I watched my son grow up, get married, have kids of his own. I watched him say I love you to his wife. To his children, easy, natural, like it's the simplest thing in the world. And I realized he learned something I never did. Not from me. He learned it from watching Linda, from watching her pour out words I never returned. My daughter's the same way. She says it to everyone. Her husband, her kids, me. Love you, Dad. Every time we talk, every time, and I still struggle to say it back. 76 years of silence doesn't break easy, but I'm trying. I say it now to my kids, to my grandkids. It comes out awkward, stiff, like I'm speaking a foreign language. But I say it because I learned something at 76 that I should have learned at 16. Words matter. They matter so much more than I thought. Actions are important, yes, but actions are ambiguous. You can interpret them 1,000 different ways. Is he here because he loves me? Or because he's supposed to be? Is he staying because he wants to? Or because leaving is too hard? Words remove the doubt. Words make it real. I love you is not weakness. It's the bravest thing you can say because it's a declaration. It's a choice. It's you saying, you matter to me. Your existence makes my life better. I see you. I value you. I love you. And when you don't say it, people wonder. They doubt. They convince themselves you don't. Even when you do, especially when you do. My father died in 2001. Lung disease from the mines. I was at the hospital when he went. Just me and him. He was weak, could barely talk. I held his hand. Rough as sandpaper. Those hands built our house. Rebuilt car engines on the weekends. Hands that worked for 60 years. He looked at me, squeezed my hand, and I knew what he was trying to say. I knew, but he never said it. And I never said it. And he died with that silence between us. My mother died 7 years before that. Cancer. I was there for that too. She held my hand, told me to take care of Linda, to be good to my kids, to be happy, and I nodded, said I would, but I never told her I loved her. Not even then, not even at the very end, when it would have been so easy, so simple. 3 words, 8 letters, and I couldn't do it. I'm 80 years old. I've been alive for 29,200 days, give or take, and I wasted almost all of them being silent. If you're watching this and you're a man, especially if you're a younger man, listen to me. That thing in your chest that tells you words don't matter, that men show love through actions, that saying I love you is soft or unnecessary or embarrassing, that's a lie. It's a goddamn lie that will hollow out your life. I don't care how your father was. I don't care how you were raised. I don't care if it feels unnatural. Say it. Say it to your wife. Say it to your kids. Say it to your parents while they're still alive. Say it awkward. Say it stiff, say it wrong, but say it, because I'm telling you right now, you will regret the words you didn't say infinitely more than any words you did. You think they know? They don't, not for certain, not the way they need to. You think you'll say it someday when it feels right. Someday never comes. The moment is now. It's always now. My wife kept journals for decades, wondering if I loved her, wondering while I was right there, right next to her, thinking she knew. She didn't. Go tell someone you love them. Call your wife. Call your kids. Call your parents. Text them if you have to. But make the words real. Make them exist outside your head. Because love unexpressed becomes love uncertain. And love uncertain becomes love lost. I never said I love you to my wife. Now it's too late. Don't let it be too late for you.